Hi everyone, Shelley at Sea Emporium here. This week, one of our suppliers at Candlelicious has given us some candle care tips to share with you. Candlelicious specialise in only supplying eco-friendly candles. They use only 100% pure plant waxes. I wasn't aware, but a lot of candles that we have around us are paraffin candles, and when these are lit, they release toxins. Both are known carcinogenics. In fact, the toxins released from a paraffin candle are the same as those found in diesel fuel fumes. Unfortunately, I do think with luxury clients, you may struggle to completely move away from paraffin candles due to a lot of brands using paraffin or paraffin mix. However, if you can swap to eco-friendly candles where possible, there are great benefits. Candlelicious uses vegetable oil, which is a lot harder to mold, especially into pillar candles. However, as I said, huge benefits. The first one being they don't melt in the sun, so you can leave the candles in those lanterns on deck all day and you're not going to have that horrific cleanup. They also don't release any black soot, which again is great for the candle holders and lanterns, and you're not going to have to clean them as much. But also if you're using a lot of candles in the interior, you're not going to have that black soot damage on the fabrics, which can happen with paraffin candles. And they're of course completely non-toxic. So the main difference with buying a cheap scented candle and expensive scented candle is the fragrance. A lot of expensive brands will spend a lot of money creating or buying a specific fragrance. And this is why the smell a lot of the time will be more prominent and will last a lot longer than, say, a supermarket scented candle. So a few main candle tips. The first time you burn your candle, you need to burn for at least 2 hours or until the whole surface has turned to liquid wax. This will prevent tunneling from happening. All candles shouldn't be burned for more than 3 to 4 hours. If you burn for longer than this, you will have a carbon buildup on the wick, and this can cause like a mushroom effect on the wick. This will mean your flame may be too high and your candle will smoke and release black soot. You always need to trim the wicks, ideally with a wick trimmer, if not with scissors. If you don't trim the wicks, again, there will be a carbon buildup, too high a flame, can cause leakage, and there'll be black soot with paraffin. With the Candlelicious candles, the pillar candles, you can actually snap off the wick with your fingers, and this will snap at the perfect level. And you also won't get that black soot residue on your fingers that you may get from a paraffin. Normally cut off 1/2 centimetre, you want to leave about 5 millimeters on the wick, not too close to the wax, as otherwise you may struggle to relight. If you have a multi-wick candle and one of the wicks isn't burning at the same rate as the others, don't touch the wick, but you can cut away the wax, put a tiny drop of wax onto the wick for fuel, and then just light this one wick until the levels go to the same level as the rest of the candle. If your issue is that the flame is too small and you may have a wick that's not the right wick for your candle, and a lot of time this may be a candle error, and unfortunately there's little we can do about it. With pillar candles, do not place them directly next to each other. There needs to be at least 5 centimeters apart, as otherwise they can get too hot, burn a hole in the other candle, and again can cause a leakage and melting. So they're the main rules of candle care. If you have a candle that needs saving, Madame's favorite candle, please comment or PM us with a picture and a description, and the owner of Candlelicious has told us she will give us the best advice possible. And if we at Sea Emporium can help supply beautiful candles, candle holders, lanterns, also please don't hesitate to contact us. Merry Christmas from the Sea Emporium team.